The latest on. Thank you so much for joining us on this Saturday morning. It's November 4th. I'm Katrina Smith. Meteorologist Eric Gage is over in the Weather Center, and it was a warm start. I felt like when I walked out the door this morning, didn't need a coat.
Yeah, compared to the past few nights, especially 2 nights ago, it was in the teens in some areas.
We felt that for sure.
Yeah, and this morning not too bad. Mostly cloudy skies, some light rain showers. On the radar right now. In fact, let's take a look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at Doppler radar, noticing some light to moderate rainfall currently going on in northern Oneida County. This will continue to sweep north. Areas in the Mohawk Valley and south. Not likely to see any measurable or considerable rainfall today, just mostly cloudy skies as a cold front to the north remains stationary over the North Country for the next couple of days. Now, live from the Cavvy Tower camera, again, similar story, looking at mostly cloudy skies to start out your Saturday. And again, those light drizzly rain showers here and there, especially north of the valley. And for today, highs only approaching the low 50s with increasing clouds for this morning into this afternoon. Maybe some peaks of sunshine wrapping up this coming weekend. I'll have more detail in your full weekend forecast coming up. Back to you, Katrina.
Thank you so much, Eric. Taking a look at your
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning and happy Saturday. Welcome to the first weekend of November. And this weekend, unlike the past few weekends, have seen some washouts. Just some mostly cloudy skies, no major rainfall, but still rain is in the forecast for some locations. Here's a live look in Oneonta on our camera atop Hartwick College, and for most, if not all of central New York, this is the same sky you're probably seeing out the window this morning. Mostly cloudy skies across the area and some light rain showers developing on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at Doppler radar. Notice the heavier rainfall is currently in northern Oneida County, entering parts of northern Herkimer County. And this is the primary region where rain will fall today. Those of you in Utica, Little Falls to the south, maybe some spotty light sprinkles, but otherwise a mostly dry day for your Saturday. And regarding cloud cover, again, we had some small peaks of clear skies earlier on in the morning, but since then, mostly overcast skies have moved in. And if heading out the door this morning, grab that flannel again with sweaters. Temperatures climbing into the low 50s. Still a bit breezy out there today too as well. Not as breezy though as last night. And again, your weekend forecast. Some morning sprinkles possible today with mostly cloudy skies. Similar story again for tomorrow. With decreasing clouds, could see some peaks of sunshine closer to sunset. And regarding the amount of rainfall we could be seeing today and tomorrow, look at that, not too much. Roughly about the max rainfall we could be seeing in the Tug Hill area, maybe between a quarter inch around that. Areas to the south, noticing maybe trace amounts of light sprinkles and rainfall, so no real accumulation with the rainfall for this weekend. The bigger picture here is that cold front that has swept down into the area and will now remain stationary over the North Country, and so that'll bring those chances for clouds and light rains. Getting our skycast right now. By noontime, still some light drizzle lingering in the North Country, Boonville, Old Forge Inlet areas south, looking relatively dry with mostly cloudy skies and high temperatures climbing into the low to mid 50s. Maybe a peak of sunshine in the southern valleys this evening, otherwise still looking at mostly cloudy skies to wrap up your Saturday. Early Sunday morning, another similar story, maybe some light sprinkles in the early morning hours. Things dry out with mostly cloudy skies by noontime, and then possibly seeing some sunshine move through by 5 to 6 p.m. And so for today, highs in the low to mid 50s with mostly cloudy skies. For tonight, lows falling into the low 40s with possible sprinkles a little after midnight. Your 7-day forecast, turning those clocks back an hour tonight from 2 a.m. to 1 a.m. Breezy conditions for Monday. Our next widespread rainfall maker looks to arrive overnight into early Tuesday morning. Dry for Wednesday, and then possibly some rain showers and a wintry mix on that leading edge heading into Thursday. And our trivia question, 2 states don't practice daylight saving time. They are Hawaii and what?
D, Arizona.
pretty good at this.
We do this every year.
Yeah, Arizona and Hawaii. So I think that's pretty cool that if you go from just north of Arizona, you head down the border,
Sure.
and then you're an hour different. And
Isn't
you're-
that,
and
yeah.
it's the-
Well, New York doesn't want to do, like, there are some lawmakers in New York that don't want to do this either, right?
And Bill had a poll actually yesterday, and
How do people feel?
it was overwhelmingly people wanted to keep the summertime times.
Right.
I don't remember the exact percentage, but it was almost a landslide.
So they don't want to fall back. The only time I really appreciate this is tomorrow morning.
Yes.
When I get that extra hour of sleep. It's almost like a little gift.
Yeah, in working mornings,
Yep.
I would really appreciate that.
We appreciate that. But other than that, it's like, whatever. So speaking of that, tomorrow morning we're falling back. 2 a.m. Sunday morning. Today's show talked about it on Friday morning. Some states have already put an end to it. As Eric said, they call it unnecessary nonsense. And some local lawmakers would also like to see daylight saving time end. State Senator Joe Griffo has legislation that would actually establish daylight saving time as the year-round standard time for the state of New York and New York City. Griffo is still having conversations with other lawmakers who have similar bills to determine if there is any way the bills can be combined to bring about this action, but it won't happen by tomorrow, so rest assured, you get that extra hour of sleep, we will fall back for tomorrow. Coming up, a scary... Welcome back, and thank you for joining us for another half hour of News Channel 2 Weekend Today. I'm Katrina Smith. We'll get you right over to the Weather Center with meteorologist Eric Gage. A warmer start, but rain is in the forecast for today. And, Eric, we need that extra hour of sleep tomorrow for daylight saving, don't we?
Yeah, that's for sure. And I do have the poll up here because Bill had a poll. He asked.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Yep.
and 1,400 people voted on this. 74% of people want a permanent summertime, EDT. 15% want permanent wintertime, and 11% want to keep changing the clock. So at least here locally in central New York,
If
people
it
are
was
not fans
popular
of-
vote, we would not be changing the clocks.
Yep, we would keep it as summertime. Yeah, and just a reminder, the saving time happens tonight from 2 a.m. to 1 a.m. Most of your phones should do this automatically, but your hand clocks, if you do use them, or manual alarms, set those back about an hour before you wake up. Of course, test your smoke alarms too. Batteries in those do eventually go down a little bit, so definitely want to remain safe, at least during the winter time, as most of you start producing fires and stuff in your houses. Extra hour of sleep too. Sunsets an hour earlier. Right now, temperature 45 degrees. Looking at calm winds with mostly cloudy skies and just some light drizzle here and there, especially just north of Utica and Rome in northern Oneida County. And for today, high temperatures climbing into the low to mid 50s with, again, mostly cloudy skies, some early morning sprinkles. After this, though, we are tracking a little more cloudy skies for Sunday, some decrease in clouds heading to Sunday night. And our next weather maker next week, details on that coming up. Back to you, Katrina.
Thank you so much, Eric.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning. Your Saturday will be on the cloudy side with maybe some light rain showers this morning before they become more isolated in the North Country. As a matter of fact, taking a look at Old Forge live at our camera just along Main Street, still wet roads up in the North Country right now as rain showers are still pushing into that area. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Not completely dry here in central New York. Maybe some light sprinkles along these lighter green patches in the I-90 area in south. However, in the at least just north of Rome, looking at northern Oneida County into Old Forge, those of you guys up there are going to be seeing at least some measurable rainfall, but again, nothing major. Live look at our satellite, still seeing plentiful cloud cover today. Some peaks of sunshine are possible later on this weekend. And of course, what to wear this morning, grab that flannel, that sweater, that light jacket. High temperatures climb into the low to mid 50s and still dealing with just some light drizzle as you head out the door this morning. Temperatures climbing into the low 50s for today as well as tomorrow, with similar conditions start out your Sunday with decreasing clouds possible closer to sunset. And regarding the rainfall totals, again, not a complete washout for both of these days and very little rainfall is expected, between a quarter inch, possible being maximum just in the North Country for today. The bigger picture, we have a cold front extending all across the Northeast. It has since pushed down and now is remaining stationary over the North Country, and that means there's a chance for light sprinkles as a weak disturbance pushes along this front, as you can see right there in that green. And on top of that, more consistent light drizzle is possible in the North Country throughout the day today. And so looking at our Skycaster this morning, there was those rain showers up to the north by noontime. Things will gradually dry out, maybe some lingering light sprinkles. However, the North Country will still be seeing just some light drizzle still sticking around. By 5 p.m., things should mostly dry out with temperatures still in the low 50s, maybe a peak of sunshine in the southern valleys. Mostly cloudy again for the start of your Sunday, with a brief disturbance producing some light sprinkles early Sunday morning. Then things do dry out and clouds start to clear as that cold front finally pushes through, and we could be seeing some sunshine closer to sunset Sunday evening. And so for today, highs in the low to mid 50s with mostly cloudy skies, some light sprinkles here and there. Tonight, overnight lows falling into the low 40s with additional sprinkles possible after midnight. Your 7-day forecast. Heading into Monday, breezy conditions Monday night as widespread rain arrives early Tuesday morning. That ends Tuesday evening. Dry Wednesday with unsettled weather continuing for Thursday and Friday. And our trivia question, the first vending machines in the U.S. dispensed what?
Our director says water, but I'm going to say gum.
Okay, you are 2 for 2 today. It's chewing gum.
Yes, go with the gut.
In 1888, it was Thomas Adams. He built the...
There was gum in 1888?
Apparently, Tutti Frutti.
Tutti Frutti gum has been around since 1888?
Apparently, yeah. It was sold in New York City subway stations.
Wow.
So,
I used to like Fruit Stripes when I was a kid.
Oh, really?
Is that still around?
I have no idea. I'm not a big Tutti Frutti person, so.
That's crazy. Okay, thank you so much for the trivia. Enlightening, as always, Eric. Okay, programming note for tonight. No 6 p.m. news. And the 11 p.m. NBC and CBS news may be delayed due to 2 primetime college football games. So those are the 2 programming notes for tonight. The Abraham House is celebrating a quarter.
First look at your forecast tonight at 11. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
All right, we're tracking a cold front moving in from the west tonight. It is producing a few sprinkles across the area this evening. And the front will be with us early tomorrow, so some showers will be in the forecast through Sunday morning. And then the front will head to the south. The weather will improve as we head into the second half of the weekend. Current temperature is 45 degrees. Temperatures will stay in the 40s tonight with clouds and showers around. We are not expecting temperatures to cool off much further. We'll be near 50 tomorrow, into the low 50s on Monday, and then some cooler weather will return as we head into the end of next week. We're going to take a look at some of those temperature trends and our next chance of rain coming up. Tonight, we're looking at overnight lows in the low to mid 40s. So we're tracking, again, a nice Sunday. We're also looking at the time change that will be taking place tonight. We've got to look at some of the new sunrise and sunset times for our local area, and that's coming up. Jolene, back to you.
Thanks, Bill. A powerful earthquake.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We're tracking a cold front that's producing a few light rain showers across the region this evening. This is a live look at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. A few sprinkles are expected tonight. This front will be dropping southward, and our weather will be improving as we head into the second half of the weekend. Clouds early Sunday, giving way to sunshine. A reminder tonight, it's the night where we change the clocks. We fall back 1 hour. A lot of your cell phones will do this for you, but you might have to do this for maybe your oven, your microwave, or maybe your car. You're going to go backwards 1 hour. Here's a look at the new sunrise and sunset times tomorrow. The sunrise is an hour earlier, 6:40 a.m. The sunset is an hour earlier, too, at 4:47 in the afternoon. We only lose about a little over 20 more minutes of daylight at the end of the day as we approach the winter solstice, which is about 6 weeks away. Tonight, temperatures remain above freezing, but we have some frost in the forecast tomorrow night. We'll have a few frost chances looking ahead later next week as some colder weather starts to arrive. This is a live look outside in downtown Utica. Again, pretty nice day today. Plenty of clouds across central New York, but temperatures made it into the 50s. A cold front drops in from the north and west tonight, and it brings again a few sprinkles to our area. Tonight, cloudy skies, overnight lows drop down into the mid-40s, so it's a relatively mild night for early November standards. We start out Sunday morning with cloud cover. As the front drifts to the south, skies are expected to clear out. We'll see some sunshine in the afternoon time, 4 p.m., sunny skies. Temperatures will climb into the upper 40s to near 50. Chilly tomorrow night. Overnight lows drop down into the low 30s. Patchy frost first thing Monday morning. The next area of low pressure arrives Monday, mainly Monday evening, bringing breezy conditions to the region. Our next chance of widespread rain looks to be Monday night. Brief shower tonight, low 44. Clouds give way to sunshine tomorrow. Temperatures near 50. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Breezy Monday 53. Rain Monday night, showers early Tuesday. Election day doesn't look too bad. We should dry out in the afternoon. Wednesday looks dry and cool. Temperatures in the 40s. Chilly weather towards the end of the week with rain chances Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We'll be right back.